Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here in one of Baxter Cycle's magic little garage areas. This is my Royal Enfield Himalayan 411. Himalayan, standard Himalayan. I think it's a 2021 model. It's got about 25,000 miles on it. I've done all kinds of neat stuff to it over the years. I've had it almost 3 years in October. 24,583 miles. How's that? Got the little TPS or tire pressure monitoring system on there. What else? Put bags on it. I put the handguards on it. This incredibly large windshield, which helps a lot. I did the mirror extenders to get the mirrors out farther to clear my shoulders when I'm riding. Also have these beautiful Dunlop Trail Max Mission tires on it. That's the second one. I think I got 15,000 out of my first one. And then this one has got, I think it's got 12,000 miles on it already, the front one. The back one's probably got 5,000 or 6,000 on it. Pretty good tread, pretty good tread. Notice all the dirt. That is because I'm a very poor maintainer of motorcycles as far as cleanliness goes, especially my dirt bikes. Anyway, today we are going to change the oil and filter. We're going to pop the old tank off. We're going to adjust the valves. We're going to just, we'll probably adjust the chain. Hey, look at that. Look at that big foot, huh? Every motorcycle needs that, huh? All right, my friends, catch up in a bit. Wow. Got this cover pulled off. This thing right here sits there like that. And there's a little screen in there. I'm going to pull it out and clean it. I let as much of the oil drain out of there as I can. I got the tank off. Unhooked the, there's a fuel gauge electrical connector. There's a couple of two vent tubes. One's a vent, one's an overflow. There's the fuel line itself, and then there's the, I think that is for the electric fuel bump. And then once I get the other side put back together, I'll pull this pan over and get this side done. And then we'll clean this up a little bit over here, and then I'll pull that stuff off so we can get to the valves. There's the rocker arms are actually cast into the valve cover here, so you don't remove the valve cover. What you do remove are these little covers. This one here is marked exhaust, EXT. This one here is marked intake. And then in there is a little, I think it's a 3mm, and then I can't remember, I think it's 10mm lock bolt. And you get everything set up in the right spot, and then you make your adjustments. I have the spark plug out to make the motor easy to turn. And here's the specs. Intake, that's the range. For the intake side, that's a really thin feeler gauge. And there's the exhaust side. So I've got those both somewhere in the middle of those ranges. So I'm pretty happy with that. By golly, I'm ready to put the cover back on. I still have to get the oil filter changed over here. So that'll be my next step. I'll pop that off. I'll put the other side back together. Then I'll pop this off. I'll move the pan over. I only got one pan. I don't want to dirty another one. And then we'll get that done. But I think what I'll do right now is get this back together. I got a new spark plug somewhere. I got a new spark plug right here, by gosh. There's the old one on my left. And there's the brand new shiny one. That's the new shiny one. That's the old one. So, new and shiny. Old. We'll get that in. Alright, so I've got the covers back on, tightened up. I use this, I bet that's an 8mm. There were little O-rings on there. I cleaned both surfaces up and the O-rings all up. Get them all back together. Now it's time to put these brand new spark plug back in there, and I'll get that done, hook that up. Alright y'all. I've got the old Himalayan put back together. I was a little worried because the gas tank went right on, no trouble at all. These are notorious for being difficult to get in. I got those in, no trouble at all. Spark plug, I added oil already. Bike's in neutral. The level is just slightly above the line, but I haven't ran the bike yet. I was like, oh my gosh, all the good things are lining up for the, life is great. All the tubes went on, everything went together fine. Turned the switch on, there was no fuel pump sound. Bike wouldn't start. And what I had done is broken one of the wires on the there's two wires that go to the fuel pump, and one of those got busted off, so we fixed that already. So let's see if it runs. The pump primed. Hey, it's running. So let it run for a little bit. See what happens here. See if there's any leaks. Fuel leak, the fuel pump, fuel line's right there. No oil dripping out anywhere yet. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, we're good there. Just looking for anything that looks oddbally. We're going to clean the chain too and check the tire pressure. Actually, I checked the tire pressure with that thing up there. You know what? I think we're good. So what I'm gonna do now is shut it off, let it sit for a minute, and then check the oil again. Wahoo. Just put a little more oil in there. There's the level. We'll check it in a minute. This is what I'm putting in. Motul 7100 1550. I call it Dragon's Blood because it's red. There's a little sight window.
I put on everything.
Thanks. Anyway, I think we're going to be good. I'll run the bike again, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, we're finally done. I think we are anyway. I adjusted. Well, let's start over here. I sprayed the chain down with this Motul chain cleaner. Then I took this little hot rod brush here and drug it and just cleaned the crap out of it. Then I took some rags and ran it through there and got it. They just turned black. And then I used this stuff here. I don't know if I used this before. Chain wax, and we got that all gooped up, and then we adjusted the chain so it should be right now. Pretty good. New oil filter, fresh oil. Adjusted all the both valves. There's only two. Yeah, you can see where I did that. Tire pressures are good because I've got a tire pressure sensor on my dash. I don't know really what else to do except maybe take it to the car wash, right? Leave it outside in the rain. I don't know, something like that. I love that bike. I think the next step is to put, I got myself one of these. I don't know if I have enough time to put it on today. Garmin, hey, I just peeked my head out the window there, out the doorway, and it's raining out there, so there won't be any ride today. I did get the bike running. Like I said, we changed the oil, spark plug, adjusted the valves, cleaned the chain, checked all the little doodads and stuff, fixed that electrical connection on the fuel pump. That was a bummer, but easy to do. I appreciate their help with that. Something else I didn't throw in, I guess this bike does have a seat concept seat, so the seat height of this is 33 inches tall versus the standard 31.5. Great motorcycle, great motorcycle. I love this bike. Like I said, it's got 25,000 miles on it. But I'll ride tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a good day for this one. Hey, I really appreciate Baxter Cycle letting me use their shop area here with all their wonderful tools, including that beautiful lift. If y'all are in the market for a new or used Royal Enfield like this one, Triumph, classic, British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, doodads, thingamajigs, sweet googly woogly Baxter Cycle has got it all. Or go to baxtercycle.com, make sure you tell them fine folks that Fuzzy Biker sent you. Life is good. Now, the weather's good where y'all are at. Get out there and ride. Wahoo!